Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Modupe. I make videos on poultry, agriculture, lifestyle. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome here. Do well to please subscribe on this channel so you can join this fine family. And if you're a returning subscriber, returning viewer, thank you for stopping by again. Today is raining. I'm in the car, but today we're going to use Lasota at the farm. So I want to show you how we administer our Lasota vaccine at the farm. So I am at the place I want to get the Lasota now. And one very important thing about Lasota is that, so I have a cooler here, like a food flask, anyways. So Lasota is a vaccine, and it has to be in a very cold temperature. So that's why you have to go with your cooler. Nobody will sell Lasota to you if you don't have your cooler. Nobody will sell Lasota in a polythene nylon for you, no. So even when we still get the Lasota and they put it here, they'll still have to give us some ice block to put on the vaccine, so that it doesn't get destroyed, because it would get destroyed with heat and all that. So let's go get the Lasota together. This is me walking to the shops and I almost slipped. I got to the shop where I was going to get the vaccine, and I was just of course exchanging pleasantries with the woman selling there, just generally talking about how the country is, how we're coping. Of course, usually when poultry farmers meet these days, the first thing they are doing is they're asking each other is, please, how are you coping? How are we coping? So anyway, like I said, you see the fridge is filled with ice block. So the first thing she's doing is of course opening the cooler I brought, the food flask I came there with, and putting some ice block in it. Just look through, just watch the process. She put some ice block in the cooler. Then now she's going to bring out the vaccine out. That's the Lasota. I see it's in the fridge. The fridge is on, it is working. The fridge has to be on 24 hours a day. So one time, I remember asking her one time that how is she able to have electricity for 24 hours every day? And she said, where she sells from is like a farm settlement. So they already have like a kind of agreement with the power company. So they give them a special tariff, like of course very expensive, but that means they have lights every time. And which is actually very great for somewhere in Lagos State, having lights every time. So those are the vaccines. I'm buying 25 pieces of these bottles. So she has put 5 in the cooler at first. Then she brought the pack. Each pack contains 10 pieces of the vaccine. So she has put 1 pack in there, and this is the second pack. So you see the vaccine, it is produced by, you see the name Biovac. So that's the producer of this Lasota vaccine. This Lasota vaccine is Lasota ND plus IB. That's the one we are using at the farm. So let's just go. And now she has to put more ice block on it. Of course, I've also mentioned that it has to always be in very, very cold temperature. So she has to put more ice block before I covered the flask. So we're done with it now, and now we're covering the flask. And I am not going to open this flask till I get to the farm. That's it. I've gotten my vaccine here. I don't want to open it till I get to the farm. So the vaccine is here, and I also got 2 bottles of Vitamino. This is the Vitamino we use at the farm. The last time I bought this, and it was just 3 weeks ago, it was 6,500 naira. Now each bottle costs 7,500 naira. I got 2. We don't know where we're going in this country, but anyways, let's head to the farm because it's getting to this 8:54 now, 8:54 a.m. and I need to get to the farm. I need to get to the farm quickly so that we can administer the vaccine. 8:54 now. So guys, we'll talk again. You see my face again. But then I'll have been at the farm or close to the farm. Let's go vaccinate these birds. Yeah, I've had another stop and I got milk. So we're going to be using Dano milk. We got a roll and a half, but we'll probably need about 13. Yeah, we're going to need 13 of them. So that's another stop. Now let's go to the farm. It's 9:23, but where I got this milk is very close to the farm. Like, I'm going to be at the farm in maybe 5 minutes. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, so so I'm getting to the farm now. My hand of course might not be stable, but yeah, that's a farm. Yeah, it's our 2 pens. Usually on days like this there'll be so much noise. Yeah, there'll be so much noise because the birds are thirsty, but it's really not looking so now. All right, let me turn then get into the pen. All right, so yeah, let's just talk about why we use Lasota. So I'll just basically describe what the Lasota vaccine is. So yeah, Lasota is like a friend of poultry farmers. Exactly. So Lasota is a strain of Newcastle disease virus that is commonly used as a vaccination regimen in poultry production. And this product is actually that it should be only used for veterinary use only. Humans, you're not supposed to use Lasota now. All right, so all vaccine orders, all vaccine intake, farmers, please make sure that it is certified by a veterinarian, and it should only be handled by qualified personnel. So at our farm, for instance, we probably just have only 2 people who administer the Lasota, because I know that, okay, I can really trust these 2 people. They can be careful, and we've done it together over time. So yeah, just 2 people handle the administration at our farm. So the brand we are using is a Biovac brand, and so there are like two types. So whenever I go to buy them, I ask that, oh, this time am I buying ordinary Lasota or I am buying Lasota ND plus IB. That is more expensive. That's the one I got this time, because last month we used the ordinary Lasota. So this month we are using Lasota ND plus IB. We're just trying to alternate it, and of course the price also differ. The current price for this one I got, Lasota ND plus IB, is 2,500 naira in the market. I think the seller said, oh, it was going to go for 2,800 naira the next time I come. Of course, things are getting so expensive right now. So in a pack we have 10 vials in a pack, and of course it is suitable against Newcastle disease. So Lasota is to be used every month. Actually, once you start using it, you use it every month. So it is advised that let's say you use Lasota this month on the 3rd of September, it is advised that you use the next Lasota by the 3rd day of October. So because once it's getting to, okay, so let's say you use it on the 3rd of September, once it is getting to the 25th of September, you start noticing that maybe you're having softer shell among your eggs. you're having maybe reduced production or something. So you notice that, okay, it means the last Lasota you used is wearing out in the birds. So you know that, okay, the time to use the next one is very near. So yeah, Lasota, the vaccine has actually gone through, it has undergone strict potency, safety and purity test, and it meets the USDA requirements. So that means it is safe to be used on your poultry birds. It is safe to use on birds. All right, so when you are administering it, you have to, the first thing is that I'll use ourselves for an instance. You have to withdraw water for some hours. So I got to the farm like past 9 a.m. So we withdrew water like 9 p.m. So that 9 p.m. the previous night. So in the morning, the staff came to the farm, they fed them. You can imagine when the birds eat their meal and there's no water to drink, so they are thirsty, and that is the reason we have to withdraw water, so that all the birds are thirsty and every one of them is eager to drink water. So that way we are sure that all the birds participate in the Lasota vaccination of that month. So that's just the idea behind withdrawing water, so that every one of them is thirsty, every one of them is eager to drink water. And so we're sure that at least every bird there has had a taste of the vaccinated water, which is good for us, and we can proceed till the next month. So yeah, we're still going through, we're still having we're having the staff puts the vaccines in the drinkers. So what we do, as you see, we mix the milk, we impute the vaccine in, we introduce the vaccine into the water, and we go mix it in their drinkers. Mix it, and of course we have to mix it together thoroughly to be sure that everything is well distributed. Then you cover the drinker and you proceed to the others. We have about 7 drinkers in this pen, so you understand the process of having to do it individually, having to do it one after the other. So also we are using so many bottles, because over time we've discovered that these vaccines are not as potent as they were before, so we have to use more to achieve our goal. So that's why you probably see that, oh, we're using so many of these bottles. No, it's not like we want to waste money or we like to just spend money, no, but we just discovered that we have to use more to be able to achieve what we want. So now we're getting to the end of it, and they've actually done one line. This is the second line, but we can't turn on the water for the birds until we are all done with having the vaccine in all the drinkers. So we have to open the water at once so that all the birds start drinking water at once too. Yeah, that's about that. Yeah, so this is something we do at our farm. Over time we have discovered that when we use Lasota, some of the birds, especially the birds at the last line of the cages, they do not participate in the vaccinated water. So at the end of, let's say after like 30-40 minutes after we have opened the water and we try to release water out here, we discover that sometimes we are seeing clean water coming out at this end. That would mean that the vaccinated water did not get to this part of the pipe. So we decided to do something. Once we open the water for the birds to drink, we also release water here, because some water will still be in the pipe. So we have to open the pipe and watch that we see that, oh, colored water is coming out. With the colored water, it shows that the vaccinated water has gotten to this level of the pipe. And that's when we close this, and we are sure that every bird, even the last birds on this line of cages, when they drink water, they are drinking water that has Lasota in it. So you see that the water here is almost changing. Just keep watching. Yeah, it has changed, and that's why the attendant closed that water. Here is still clean. So imagine if 1 hour after we didn't do this, we still have clean water coming out. it means the birds will just be drinking ordinary water without the Lasota vaccine in it. Do you understand? So that's why we do this. And the reason we had milk is because chlorinated water is hazardous to vaccines. So we had white milk or skimmed milk just to ensure that it corrects the effects of chlorine in the water. That's the reason we had milk to eat. So we just have to go around. Yeah, this water has to be closed because it is obvious that the water coming out now has Lasota in it. Well, I think this is just something we learned ourselves and we're doing at the farm. And this is like maybe about 10 minutes after we've opened the water. It's all empty. You see? Almost empty. This is almost empty. This is almost empty. This one is as good as empty. Like you see the water ball is already down. These are all the empty viral bottles. So it is advised that you don't just dispose them, you don't just throw them in the dustbin because it's not safe. They are viral bottles. So it is advised that you always bury them. Okay, so yeah, that's how we administer Lasota at our farm. And I know I've seen other videos on how other people administer theirs. Sometimes they mix they get a very big bowl and mix they have water in the bowl, about 100 liters of very big plastic. They have water there, they have the milk, and they have the vaccine mixed in. Then they share it into all those drinker buckets. So that's how they do theirs, and this is how we do ours. It's probably a bit different, but I think we still achieve the same results. So let me know how you administer Lasota in your own farm, and also anything. Yeah, so we'll see on another video. So this is when you click on the subscribe button. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share. And again, I still always ask if there is any video you're interested in knowing about, any video you'd like to see on layer farming. Please let me know in the comment section, and I could just make the video for you, you know. All right,